Yo, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the art of possession. How it is the most useful skill to have and apply at any rank, and how it can change your game for the better. So, where do we start with this? The best place I think we should start is with football, or as you Americans would call it, soccer. Rocket League is the child of this global sport. In this game we share a very similar purpose, and that is to get the ball in the opposing side's net. For those of you who don't know much about football outside of Rocket League, possession is one of the key factors to winning the game. As you can see here, Barcelona, the team in possession, is constantly keeping control of the ball by passing it back and forth between their midfield. Whilst it's difficult to apply the same concept in Rocket League, the principles are similar. Possession isn't about creating opportunities or pushing for something to happen. It's waiting for an opening, for a slip up or some kind of mistake, something which you can capitalize on. In Rocket League, having possession of the ball allows you to seize this opportunity when it occurs. It allows you to apply constant pressure and wait for your enemies to crack underneath it. Now jumping back to Rocket League, we can observe a similar position but from the side being scored on. In this series BDS dominated V1, and I'm about to show you the moment they got scored on as a result of giving away possession in the game. Right here, instead of taking possession of the ball and making a play to continue their possession, POM gives it away. And whilst this boom isn't terrible, you can see it eventually gives away possession and is the beginning of the end for V1, as BDS take it back and continue their relentless assault until eventually V1 screws up and gives BDS a free goal. And guys, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, this is happening in your games and you are guilty of this too. Now that we've covered that guys, let's take a look at where possession is actually challenged on the pitch and where it is developed into a goal. We can quite easily start by separating a pitch of Rocket League into 4 different areas. 2 owned by the blue, 2 owned by the orange, and we'll label this 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let's say for a second that blue is attacking orange. When blue team attacks, the main zone they will be contested in is the third zone. This is where the ball will be most of the time, and quite often it can reach into the outer zones of 4 too, which we know to be the corners. Now to effectively hold possession within zones 3 and 4 and eventually make your opposition crack under the pressure, one of the most important things that you must do is not rotate all the way back. Instead, rotate around the middle of the pitch to ensure that you're in a position to continue to contest possession whenever the enemy gets room to breathe. The longer you can pressure your opponent in zones 3 and 4, the more opportunities your team's going to have to score. Alright guys, now I've shown you how you lose possession, I've shown you how to maintain and pressure your opponent with possession. Now let me show you guys a couple of examples. One where I held possession very well and managed to get a goal from it, and the second where I gave it away in a silly way, and hopefully this can shed a little bit more light on kind of everyday situations you might find yourself in when you're playing Rocket League at any rank. So, as you can see from this clip, we start off with possession of the ball and we begin to make our assaults into zones 3 and 4, that orange side which I showed you on the pitch before. Now when you're watching this, pay very close attention to how we prevent the opposition from getting past the midfield line, forcing them back into this defensive stance over and over again. The moment we rotate too much, or give them too much room to breathe, we've actually lost possession and we're now at risk of getting scored on. Sometimes you might find yourself in an awkward situation like this, where you have to go up and take a bit of an awkward ball, but sometimes you just have to make the most out of it and go up for it regardless. Because keeping that possession, keeping that aggression, is the only thing that's going to get you an opportunity like this to score. Right. Now before we check out the clip where I screw things up and give away possession, I want to make it obvious to you guys that this is something that happens to everyone. These clips that I'm showing you and these games that I'm showing you, this is like the top of Rocket League, you know. This is high SSL, borderline top 100, and these people are making these mistakes. I am making these mistakes as well. So please, pay super close attention to it. It's honestly one of the fundamental mistakes that people make all of the time. And if you fix this, it's going to change your game for the better. Alright, so here we have the polar opposite. A clip where we give up possession and get scored on as a result. You see, it starts off well and we get the ball, we get possession, but I quickly give it away here. And this is where we see the opponents take advantage of this and begin to apply pressure of their own. They put us in a very awkward position, but eventually I get a chance to break free and I get a very good 50, but this is where I'm too greedy. I try to play it over him and I don't play for possession, and this is when they get a goal. Alright guys, this is done. I hope this video was helpful in shedding light on the importance of possession and how it plays a leading factor in actually leading to goals and resulting in you winning your games. If the video was helpful, please do like and subscribe, really appreciate it. I like to put educational content out there as much as I can to help you guys improve at a very fast rate, hopefully. And yeah, take it easy guys. Good luck with your games. Peace.